Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Beards and Board Games with me, Georgie. Today I'm going to be reviewing another Kickstarter game which is currently live at the moment. There'll be links down below. The game is called San ni Ichi. I will post a picture of the pamphlet just now. That'll give you an idea of how the box will look. The reason I did that is because this is the prototype version, because it is, like I said, currently live on Kickstarter, so they don't have it actually released yet. In the game, you are a martial arts expert ninja. I don't think that theme is used enough. Come on, let's face it, who doesn't want to be a ninja kicking other ninjas' butts all around the joint? It's kind of like a trick-taking game, also like a hidden and then reveal game as to, and then there's a set orders, how you play things as regards to the initiative of the card. There's also like a rock, paper, scissors mechanic with the wood, water and fire. As to who you can sort of attack and add to their combat pile. I think I'm giving too much away. Let's go and have a quick look at San ni Ichi. So everyone, I just thought I'd show you briefly how a quick round of San ni Ichi would go. The cards themselves are really nice. I really like the look of them. The back of them is great. All the cards have individual artwork. I'll give you a quick flick through a whole 10 card setup after I've shown you a brief rule of this, because all 10 cards are the same, they're just slightly different colours, but the images are different from 1 to 10, and I really like the artwork. So it's everyone's own judgment, but let's face it, it's ninjas. Who doesn't like ninjas? So let's just show you how a brief round would work. Let's say we're on sort of just round 2 here, because in the first round everyone would sort of, you have a selection phase where you play a card out your hand. Everyone starts with 7 cards. You play a card out your hand hidden, flip it over, and then everyone, so that everyone would play at the same time. You would then just sort of pass the damage on to whoever you want to be a jerk to, basically, because nobody else has a damage pile that turn, so you can just create one for someone. Sorry, not a damage pile, a combat pile, which would be the one sitting in front of you here. So say this player was past this one, and this player was past his from this one, and he had the highest initiative that turn, so he took the card, but I'll explain that in a second. So let's just go through the way it would play briefly first. So you would have a selection phase. Everyone would pick one of their cards out of their hand. I would say as well it works on that rock, paper, scissors mechanic as well. So fire beats wood, wood beats water, water beats fire. Also, the initiative on the top left hand side of the card here is the deciding factor as to who actually goes first. If 2 people play ones, there is also A, B and C as well in the bottom left hand corner here, so that will top left hand corner here, so that the A will always go before the B, kind of self-explanatory that way. So everyone would reveal their cards at the same time. Pow! So this is supposed to be like ninjas just combating each other, just hitting flurry after flurry of attack back and forth. It's a really cool mechanic. So let me just show you how it works. So first of all, you would say, who's got the lowest initiative this turn? Let me have a look. This guy, because he's also 3, but he's got 3A. It's also a red card, so you see at the bottom here it says attack fire. I don't know how well you can see that, but again I'll show you the cards in a closer detail soon. So he's got 3 initiative. He doesn't have a combat pile. I could attack him, but this player's got wood, and fire also beats wood, so I'm going to stick it there just to be a super jerk. This person here has also got a 3, and he's got fire, so guess what? 3 actually, well, it doesn't trump it doesn't need to trump the initiative, because the initiative's as to only who would take the cards back into their damage pile that turn. Otherwise the combat pile remains and can just get bigger and bigger. But because he was a jerk, she's going to be this player's going to be a jerk and play it on them too. This player can't actually play this on himself, and he can't top water with fire. He also can't top fire with fire, so unfortunately this player has to just discard his card. Still doesn't have a combat pile, but then it goes to the damage. So that was the attack phase. After the reveal, you then attack, which is what we just did there. Then you go to the damage phase. So you figure out who has the highest initiative on the card. In this instance, it would be 3C, because C comes after A. And they would take this pile as damage. And that's basically how the game works. The game itself, just works on a back and forth mechanic. This combat pile would remain. Everyone would select 3 cards again. I'm not even looking, so to be honest, there's no strategy behind the cards I've just selected here. But let me just show you. Everyone would then reveal, back to the selection phase as I said, everyone would then reveal their cards again. Who's got the lowest initiative would be this player this time. So this player again hits this player because wood beats... no, sorry, that would need to be water, that's wood. So this player is just going to hit this player. Just because he can. This player is, again, just to be a pain is... Oh no, it would be this player first because it's 5B. Would then... see, he can't really attack on top of... Yeah, he's going to attack him as well. And then, again, this poor player here has to discard this card because, again, I'm not looking, it's no strategic there. So, highest initiative this turn. Oh, it's this player again, it's 5. So, again, he takes that pile as damage. And I keep that. I keep this combat pile still alive also. And then you just keep going and going until all the cards are played. And once the cards are played, you count up who's got the most damage in these damage piles. The only other sort of alternative in the game is weapons cards, which there is a absolute monstrosity rake of. Not all of them are different. They are the same, and it sort of supports up to 6 players. Also a 3 to 6 player game. So that's quite important because a lot of people like games that start at 2, but this is a 3 player game. I would say lasts about 10 to 15 minutes once you get into the flow of it. Sometimes maybe even less. And you just sort of play and play and play. Anyway, let's go into... Well, first of all, I want to go and show you guys what the cards look like close up. So let's go and have a look at that. Okay guys, so as promised, here is a look at all the cards in closer detail. As I said, this is just the water deck, but all the cards are the same in the long run anyway. But let's just have a look about what they look. So, here is number 10 here, sort of a crouching guy. A Pocahontas looking lady here with the dress. A samurai looking guy here, I really like the look of that. I always think this guy looks like he's throwing gang signs, but maybe we should put like ninja stars in his hands or something. Otherwise he's saying sort of peace out. Giant hands ninja. To be honest, I have all these funny names for them, but I really like the artwork. Like I said, I think it's really awesome. Sort of silhouette of a ninja there. Sort of crouching daggered one. Looks like he's about to decapitate someone, leaping, and the crouching on a log. So that's basically the card. So let's go and take a look about what I thought of San ni Ichi. So guys, what did I think of San ni Ichi overall? I really like it. I think it's a really fast sort of trick-taking game, just playing tricks on each other. Good filler game for when you're waiting for other people to finish it. We'd mention as well, because I forgot to mention in the intro, that it was designed by Mike Sette, or Sette, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Apologies if I got it wrong either way, Mike. And this is by Ironmark Games, which is this company. So it's really, it's a really new type of idea. I've not really seen much of it before, but it is a really fun game, and I enjoy the sort of mid-range, not too heavy, but will just fill a couple of sort of 50, a couple of rounds, maybe fill 15 to 20 minutes when you're just waiting for another game to finish or something. But I really enjoy it, so it gets 2 thumbs up from me. Thanks Mike for sending it to me, and I really hope the Kickstarter goes well. Thanks again for watching, guys. You've been watching Beards and Board Games with me, Georgie. Catch you guys later.